Hello guys, welcome to video. Welcome to Barrett Tony's Projects, and today I'll be showing you guys how this RC car worked that I have built. This is version 2 of my RC car. Version 1 is right here. Pretty messy as you can see, but version 2 tries to cut down on that. And so I'm going to show you guys how this works, so hopefully you can build one yourself. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Okay, just going to put this over here. I'm going to explain it using a piece of paper. Where do I put this? Put this on over here. Sounds good. Okay. Let's first let me clear. I have a pretty messy desk. Okay. Grab a piece of paper here. First things first, you gotta understand the main motherboard I have right here. That also means you need to understand. You also need to understand why I chose the Raspberry Pi Pico for this. The reason I chose this is, number one, these things are pretty cheap, pretty affordable, I think. And I think these are like $5 a piece. The regular ones are like $4. But this comes with a Bluetooth chip right here and a Wi-Fi chip. So I'm able to connect my phone to this using a simple Python script. Not simple, using a Python script. So then I can use an app called MicroBlue on my iPhone to control the pins, to fire them off, to control the motors here, which I'll explain in a second. Anyway, I'm not going to be showing you guys how this board works. I'm just going to show you how this system works itself. Okay, so I guess we got a motherboard right here. See, can I zoom in on this? Yes, I can. So we got our motherboard right here. I don't know if you can see this, but if you see it says motor 1, motor 2, turret 2. Get rid of this. I was thinking I was going to make like a tank sort of car, but that didn't work out because my lasers were pretty bad. And we got power for the turrets, but we're not going to use that. And then we have the common, but you have to have a common ground between the 9 volts powering your motors and the power in the, what's it called? And the ground powering your Pico right here. So you must have a common ground between the 9 volts powering this and your Pico. So if common, then I have power for the Pico right here. First things first, I'm going to put this on the board right here. Now, let me just see which one's positive. Okay, this one's positive. You can see right here. Okay, first things first, right here. Let's sit down. Let's make a power supply for this. So it's going to make like a simple switch. I'm not a good drawer by any means, but I hope you guys. Simple switch. So simple on and off switch. Now I have the switches I'm using is a DPT switch. Double pull, double throw. As you can see right here. But it's the same concept. Just, I like these because, look. Very heavy duty. They have nailing holes. Here. If you're interested, they're called DPT switches. DP. Double pull, double throw. Okay. So I got a simple switch right here. And let's say I got my, just going to put like plus. Negative. I actually have right colored pens. This is a little blue, so we'll just call it black. So first things first, we'll want the positive. We want the positive to go into the switch here. So just make 2 pins like that. So make a positive, go to the switch. A switch, go to there. And then now we can just put to there. Okay. Now I'm controlling the Pico with like 4.5 volts right now. It's like 2 AA batteries. So I'm just gonna say you can control with like 5. Just make sure it doesn't go over 5. Otherwise it'll like fry the board or whatever. 4.5 volts right there. Okay. So my cat's meowing outside my door. I have it closed right now. Okay. So you got this. Sorry, let me let my cat in my room. He really wants to go in. Be right back. Princy? My cat just trolled me. He's not there, guys. Anyway, so we're powering the Pico using this right here. And then we have these motor drivers. Now, these look pretty complicated, but they're pretty easy to handle once you understand what they are. Okay, so first things first, you got these two inputs right here for your motors. This one and this one. These two screw-in terminals right here are for your motors. This is the power, and this is to control it. This is like a big transistor that can handle inductive loads from your motors. So I'm just gonna put them like here. I actually need a second one of these, so I'm controlling 4 motors, as you can see here. So first things first, we have motor 1 and motor 2 right here. So let me just take a look at this. Okay, actually let's I'm trying to think about what I do next. Okay, let's power the motors first. So as you can see, we have back, you can see 5 volt, ground, and 12 volt. Don't worry about the 5 volt. You can power your Pico with that. You know what, actually? That might be a good idea. That'll be for a different video. I might power my Pico with that 5 volt instead of doing this. I can just switch on the 9 volt and it'll power the Pico as well. It's actually a really good idea. You know what? Do that on a later video. Maybe that'll be for my revision 3 car because my car right now is a little too heavy. So I'll definitely make revision 3. So as you can see, 12 volts, which it doesn't have to be 12 volts. It can be anything from like 3 to 12. So I'm just supplying 9. 12 volt, I know it's a little eroded there, but 12 volt and ground. So first things first, the middle one's ground right here. So let's make 2 9 volt batteries, let's say, or just, I know I didn't want to draw one from up here, but I might draw one down here. Or like 9 volt batteries are not this small, but just hear me out. Okay, so you have your positive and negative side of the battery, and I'll make 2 of them right here. All right. Okay, so I got my actually, let me turn it this way. Positive and negative side of the batteries. So I'm connecting ground to common. Sorry, I'm connecting the ground to ground of this one. And then I actually put like a little switch here just so I can control it. Put like a little switch here. Okay. So then we can run our positive to here, and it'll output, output the positive to there. Okay, same with this one. Just like that. So now we got our 2 9 volts connecting. But you know know how I had that common thing earlier? Sorry. Well, I need it again, so I'm actually going to steal ground from over here. I'm like, try not hit this. Steal ground from over here. Put it in common there. Same with this one. Ground. Put it in common right there. Okay? So now we have a common between the power of the Pico and this, and then we have a switch controlling the motor drivers. And like I said, I'm not worrying about the 5 volt here at all. Okay, next let's hook these up to the motors themselves. As you can see, the motors, sorry, that's not a good example. As you can see, the motors have like these pins here. I don't know if you can see that, those pins. That's where you connect them to. Positive or negative, doesn't matter which side. It depends on which way you want them to spin. So I have 4 motors right here. I'm gonna see if I might need an extra piece of paper, so move this over. Can you guys see that fine? Yeah, it looks like you guys can. this crap out the way. Okay. Okay, now we got some more room to work with. Make sure you guys can see that. Beautiful, just right there. So, okay, there we go. I'm just marking how far the camera can see here. Okay, so just realign everything. Beautiful. Now let's control these motors here. Now each motor driver here controls 2 motors, each one on the side of the car. Because it moves like a tank. One side moves forward, the other moves back to turn it, both move forward, both move back, obviously just like that. So I'll just put them all here. I don't know if you can see, but I'm putting those things right next to each other, just like this. Like this. So, actually, you know what? Scrap the motors. You guys understand there's a positive and negative side. Well, there's 2 pins, and you attach it, and it spins. I'll just do that. So, first of all, I'll just make a little drawing of the motor then, like a little box. Say motor 2. So I say motor 1, motor 3, and motor 4 finally. And I'll make them have 2 pins here, just like the real motors. Okay, first things first, I'm going to make 2 sets of 2 motors here. So I'm going to make a combination of ground over right here on this set, sorry. Make a combination of positive here. Now, mind you, these 2 do not overlap. If they did, that would these 2 do not overlap here. If they did, that would short circuit. Please do not overlap anything like I'm doing here. This is just for drawing purposes. Same with this one. Make a okay. Now let's connect them up. You see now we have this stuff. So, oh shoot, I did it wrong. My bad. Each one of these is meant to connect a motor. This is not meant to happen like this. So, how do I scratch this out? It's fine. Doesn't matter. Don't look at this. Bad explanation, guys. Bad explanation. Okay, so back to what I was saying. You have these 2 right here, and then on this you just plug them in. So that one goes to there. That one goes to there. Other motor, which is right here. Goes to there. And this other ground goes to there. Just like this. So now you have your 2 motors connected to your motor driver. You have your power. Let's see with the second one here. It's like that. Okay. And again, ground. Okay, my drawing skills is garbage. I should not. So this is how it looks like. So you got your 4 motors hooked up to each one of these 2 pin ones right here, and you've got your power. Well, how do you actually control these? How do you actually turn them on and off? And I don't know if you could see, but those are what these pins right here are for. So I don't know if you can see that. These pins right here, that's what those are for. So It's back. So I don't know how you don't know if you can see it, but the two middle pins, leave these two connected. Leave these two outside ones connected. But these two pins, I think, are moved forward, and the outside ones are moved backwards, if I'm correct. I believe they are. Let me check out my car. Sorry, I'm just trying to see. One. So orange. Both go in. Yeah, okay. Wait. Sorry, guys, it's hard to see on this. Where is another copy? Yeah, okay, so the two middle pins are backwards, and the outside two are forwards. Nope, I got it wrong. Two middle pins are forwards, two outside pins are backwards. So you can see the two ones in the middle are forwards. The outer ones are backwards for the respective motors. For example, the outer one on this side controls this motor forward. Outer one's fine, makes this motor go backwards. But I'm actually connecting these two like I try to do here. So I'm going to do it here. So first of all, we'll just call this motor driver 1. We'll just call this one motor driver 2 right here. And as you can see on the board, I know it's really hard to see, there's actually an F. See that? There's an F right here. That means forward. So I know where to hook them up right here. So just put them like this. Okay, first things first, motor driver 1, we connect forward, and you can use any jumper wire, doesn't matter. So connect. Actually, I'm just gonna, because I connect these two pins. Because if I move one motor, for example, if I move one motor, I move both motors. It's on both sides of the tank. So I'm just gonna connect these two just like this, and connect them to right here. Then I'll do the same with this one. Just like that. And now we've got our forwards and backwards of our motor. So when my Pico sends 3.3 volts to, let's say, a forward to forward on this, they'll go through here, split them up, and hit this, and they will both go forward, both firing these two middle pins here. Same with the outer pins. If I do backwards, which is this pin right here, you can see that. If I do backwards, which is this pin right here, it'll fire that, firing the two outer pins, making these two motors go backwards. So now we have to do the same thing with this, but as you can see on our thing here, it says motor 2, like right here. And also has forward there too. So I'll connect the two middle pins. Put them forward right here. Oh my god, this is such abysmal drawing, but it's fine. Just like this. Just like that. Okay, so now we got the same thing with this one. Sorry. If my Pico sends 3.3 volts to this pin right here, we go down here into these two pins, firing them, and that'll be good. And that'll fire and make them both go forward. Same with the outer pins here. My Pico will send firing here, go down, and fire these two pins. Obviously, if the switch is activated here, which lets 9 volts go through. Okay, and that's pretty much our entire circuit right here. Now, I might make like a first-person build, because I need to make revision 3 pretty soon of my RC car, because I have a couple things to update. Like, I want to get better motors. These TT motors right here, they're great, but I'm ordering some higher duty ones from, they're like They're like, I don't know. I'll put the link in the description to the Amazon ones if you want to get them. But they're higher duty like these. Also, check out my website if you want to see more fun projects. I always post there. I always post my stuff there first. It's totally free to go there. So, appreciate you guys watching this video. Have a good day, guys. Bye.